Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since we played this game and I hope you remember it. We did it like maybe a week or two back. The game is called Crafty Survivors. Now, this is your kind of standard affair, a Vampire Survivors-esque game, but you may remember that it is completely class-based and we just happened to unlock one of the newer characters, the Seamstress. There's been a couple of characters that have been updated and been added since. There's the Fisherman, there's also the Farmer, I believe. I have not gotten the materials with which to unlock the Fisherman, but by the end of this video, I think we should be able to do that. So, why don't we jump into another run? The game is a lot of fun. I've been playing it a little bit in my off time, and oh boy, I've not seen what the Seamstress does so far though. Special dodge, style and substance. Instead of having a special command, Sovia has access to a special dodge that serves as both an evasive and offensive maneuver. She's able to dash multiple times, becoming invulnerable and dealing damage to enemies with her giant needle when going through them. Initially, Sovia can accumulate 3 charges, regains 1 charge every single time this cooldown refreshes. A ground needle is created on her location for every dash. They're connected by threads and both interact with other skills for additional effects. So, let's bump it in. Be interested to see what her oh, wait, hold on a minute here. Oh, wait, I have like an actual... Alright, so I can't... Wait, hold on. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? So let me add these as all autocast. You don't have to do that, but like I'm pretty fine with it. Okay, I'm just testing out what was happening here. So sewing snipe throws a needle in the direction you're aiming at. Damages enemies. When the needle reaches its maximum range, it will create a ground needle and attach its thread to you. If this skill hits an already existing ground needle, it will create a new thread and connect it to you instead. Pointy pins. Throw 3 pins in the direction you're aiming, dealing damage to enemies. They're able to pierce through enemies. So I guess we should probably go with the one that can upgrade into other skills, right? That just seems like the best call. We actually have like a ranged character, which is not something we've really dealt with, I suppose. The sculptor had like a hammer, and of course the what's the original one? The chef. He had his kitchen knife, which wasn't exactly crazy as far as it goes. Bouncing yarn throws a giant yarn ball that damages enemies when it hits the floor. It will bounce to a nearby location, damage enemies again. Cutting excellence. Summon giant scissors to damage enemies. The scissors follow you and attack when the skill is activated for a second time. It can attack 2 times before vanishing. And then reaping cloth. A possessed piece of cloth that deals damage to enemies around you. Each enemy defeated has a chance of healing 1 heart. Well, it's a 5% chance, but there's a lot of enemies. We got 1,400 enemies to deal with here, so... Now, we don't really have any major abilities here. Shocking threads. Electrify threads that are currently active around you, dealing damage for 4 seconds. Yeah, you know what? We can go with the electric threads, I think. Cutting excellence as well. I think I'm okay with taking cutting excellence. Big scissors, baby! Oh yeah, okay. All the different classes playstyle play so bizarrely. Like the sculptor is like, he spawns a bunch of like turrets basically, and you have to like whack away at them. But it's all very strange. You know, it's all very difficult. 35% chance of inflicting curse. If an enemy is affected, it's defeated within 3 seconds. It explodes. All right. Well, let's go for some curse, shall we? I like the idea of that. If, by the way, at any point you think, hey, this looks like a fun game, maybe I want to see some more, by all means, check out my channel a little bit more. Maybe give the video a like. It's always nice. Listen, I'm obviously a sucker for this type of game. Well, we got a new custom thing. Prepares 2 seconds to receive a buff that guarantees a critical hit. While preparing, you cannot move or do actions, but dodging cancels the preparation. I don't know if I like that. Throws a sewing egg in the direction you're aiming that deals damage. If the hook hits a ground needle, it'll latch to it, pull you in its direction, doing 200% damage. See, a lot of these things, I'm like, they're gonna throw me into enemies. I'm gonna get hurt and I'm gonna get killed. You know, it's. Sorry to say it, but I just don't think it's. I just don't think it's mine. You know, I don't think it's for me. What the? Okay. That is something that I've been having a couple of issues with. with the controller. I would like to have the benefit of the doubt on that particular maneuver that I did not, in fact, just walk into an enemy. I don't know what's been going on. Maybe it's because my keyboard's like had innumerable coke spilled on it over the years. But I certainly did not dash into that. But it is what it is. I can't prove it, so who cares, right? Increase the number of bounces by an additional 2 times. You know what? I kind of respect getting our auto attack to do like a little bit more here. I did like a chef run a little bit earlier, just off camera, where like the focus was making my auto attacks do more, and it was actually pretty decent. Obviously, super early into the game, everything's like a little bit too tanky for my liking. There's probably like 100 things on the board right now. Maybe just under 100 enemies. But hold on, let me. You know what? Summon a button that rotates around you, dealing damage to enemies at touch. Let's go for don't reduce damage on bounces. How about that? Might focus on some cool auto attack and stuff here. You know what? I gotta get used to dashing through them. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Now, you know what? Increase attack speed by 10%. I did pretty decently with the chef when I wasn't even like I literally wasn't even using abilities. I was just relying on my auto attacks, and getting that attack speed up a little bit more, quite valuable. Although granted, I will say, collecting when you're running from a giant horde of enemies, collecting the XP is a little bit easier said than done, but still. Balls explode when they bounce the max amount of times. Oh man, that's good. Oh, that sounds really good. Oh, I was too busy watching it. I got hit by it. That's right on my alleyway. Oh my goodness. Now let me collect some stuff here. Finally. Okay, now we can probably actually get some abilities, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for the snipe, I guess. I feel like you need a giant brain to play this character. Does that seem right to you? Throw 3 pins. The pins are able to pierce through enemies. I mean, it's another ranged auto attack that pierces. I mean, I can't really see any reason why I wouldn't want that. Okay, I can feel the controller going weird. I felt myself losing control there. Increase the number of bounces an additional 2 times. But also bouncy yarn is there. Ah, oh, dude, I'd like to have quite like almost all of those things. We'll go for bouncy yarn because it allows us to get like a potential synergy upgrade. Like if you get 2 of a certain type of ability, you can get like a super upgraded version of it. So the real orang is the one for having our first ability and our third ability. Throws the reel in the direction you're aiming that moves in a straight line, damaging enemies. When the reel reaches its maximum range, it returns to your enemy. It returns to your position, hitting enemies again. Sorry. I mean, sure. Yeah, sure. I would like a lot of things here. It's actually, and you know what? You could probably do a lot to chain that off of your dashes. I should have got hit. I deserve to get hit there. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. 1 extra bounce. You know what? Like reaping cloth just to be there for like when I'm a little bit tight. Just to AoE around me. Sounds good to me. Oh, dash. I'm gonna be honest with you. The dash is pretty good. Because there are some enemies that, like, they will hit you even if you're moving at top speed, you know? Okay, so I don't think we have anything that applies curse, if I'm honest with you. But magnetic force would be fantastic, just so we can get, because magnetic force allowing us to have a bigger pickup range equals more XP, baby. More XP equals more damage equals more kills equals more XP. You know what it is. Okay, so critical strike chance. You know what? Sure. I'd love to get in there and just try and grab some of that, but increase the number of bounces. We'll take that. That's a considerable amount extra, like, damage. Considering we have the thing that's like, the damage doesn't drop off. Although it looks like, I mean, obviously the bounces are probably random as well, so it's not like we can exactly choose what gets hit here. Let's go for magnet, because we're trying to grasp what's inside this absolute hellhole of abilities. Double the amount of bounces, damage increases 15% every time it bounces. That is huge. That's huge. Give me another magnetic force. I think our auto attack is like insanely strong right now. We also have a chest. What does that give us? Real rank, decreased cooldown. Love it. I mean that the ability is not very noticeable, but it's still doing work. So, you know, I can't deny that. Bouncing yarn. I mean, we should go for that. Yeah, that's fine. We can go for that. I kind of wanted the button ability. Okay, my controller gave up there. It gave up the go. It just went, yep, I don't know. Sowing snipe. I think we probably upgraded like our auto attack to the maximum, if I'm gonna guess. I don't know if there's a way to tell if it's at the maximum or not. Now, increase weapon and skill damage by 10%. I mean, 10%, I mean, that's only like 1 damage, realistically. But it does increase with every bounce, which can't be understated. I mean, look, we're doing some crits here as well. 22 damage. We're getting some hits out. When they get bouncing, there's damage to be dealt. Okay, this is actually like a really busted run, actually. I'm looking at it. Increase critical. I mean, I'd love some more crit. That'd be fine by me. I think we're killing them faster than they can like really spawn in and group up, which is incredible. Increase the number of use of this skill. I think, yeah, we'll take the Reaping Cloth. I think that, I don't know if we've gotten the ability that gives it the chance to heal us as well. Get some materials off the buffalo. Oh, I felt my controller going there. Maybe it's the monster. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe the monster has like something that maybe fears you, or maybe makes you like slightly lose control. Because it does seem like it's whenever that thing attacks where I'm like, uh-oh, what's happening to my controller? But I don't know. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Okay, so let's have a look here. Increase the real size. When creating a new ground needle or hitting an existing one, a lightning bolt will happen. Okay, so I mean that's just like a little bit of extra. Okay, I mean that hit somewhere. Let's pick this up. Increase the attack speed. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I want. More attack speed. This feels like so not the way to play the character. Like, it feels like it's like a really elegant champion, like a character to play where you're like dashing around, you're going, whoa, putting all these ground needles down, like rotating them, pulling them back, and doing all this stuff, and then I'm just like, I want to throw balls of yarn at the enemy. And apparently that works fantastically well. So you gotta make sure to get as much materials as we can as well. We got a few building upgrades in the village by spending some of our money, some of our materials. One of the ones we got was like a bank where you can store money, and then between every run it will start accumulating interest, which is kind of interesting. Obviously don't really have that much money right now, so it's not pulling out a tremendous amount, but I can see that, you know, if you play like a couple of runs, I can see that blasting off pretty quickly, I'd say. We're coming down to like the last 250 odd enemies. We're very close to the end here. I honestly, after the shenanigans that were that first one, I wasn't actually sure if I'd be able to make it happen. So, you know what? Bouncing yarn. Go for bouncing yarn. Bouncing yarn's kind of neat. There we go. Ah. Gotta get our materials. I think the Reaping Cloth is probably not doing a lot for me. A lot of things are dying before they get close to me. My attack speed is good enough to... Oh, I lost control there. Okay. I don't know what that was. Seems like it's just like a free damage for me to take for no reason. Another 10% damage. I mean, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's just too free. Alright, last 50 enemies. We're level 25. I think the thing that's interesting about this game is that, like, obviously there isn't like a run timer. So like you probably notice that holy, there isn't actually like a in Vampire Survivors, it's like you have like 30 minutes unless you're on hurry mode, which is like you get 15. And then after that 30 minutes, regardless of like what your level is, or like if you manage to like whatever, if you survived, that's it, that's the end of the run, unless you're able to kill death or what have you, right? Then you get like maybe an extra minute until another one spawns. But in this game, everything is based on like enemies killed. So like you have 1400, you have a base of 1400 enemies are gonna spawn in this run, and then however long it takes you to take them out, that's your run timer. So that's it. So like sometimes the run can be a little bit shorter if you have like a super OP run. That could be it. If the run is particularly bad and you're having a bit of a struggle, well, that's fine too. Oh, a boss stage. It's interesting. I mean, I feel like we gotta do the boss stage. We gotta do the boss stage. Let's do the chef though. I do like the chef. I'm a big fan of the chef. He is all about like. Actually, you know what? Maybe like I had a pretty solid run. I tell you what was just broken is the suction pan. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So let's increase attack speed because I don't really want. I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, what do I want? And I tell you, it's not really any of these items so far. Salt rain could be pretty good though. We can get salt rain. I have a vision in my mind of what I want, and I think peppercorn poof can work with that as well. I think with the vision that I have. But that's not all. I think like icicle, the icicle one is really like, there's one that shoots like icing, and also the frying pan is crazy good. I want the frying pan. So the frying pan's there. We did also get the icing thrower though. So, but that being said, like I kind of like the icing thrower just on its own. I'm not that fussed because the cake is okay, but it's not that great. So yeah, you know what? Give me the icing. Cause I think we'll be able to get the. I just want to get it a little bit early. Because the upgrades on it do make it pretty solid. The oven as well, I am a fan of. And then after that, I reckon we can just get the frying pan, and then that's us. So we just not get any other actual active items. We got the frying pan, flambe. So that frying pan's gonna suck everything in, and then we can blast them down. Now from here, let's think. Go for chef's knife level 2. Well, I took damage for no reason. Love it. You know what? Yeah, let's go liquid nitrogen. That'll allow our icing to actually freeze enemies. And I think that will also allow us to get our servability upgraded a little bit as well. So our servability is our ultimate that will trigger when we get to like a certain amount of status effects that are applied, whether that be spiced, frozen, chilled, chopped, candied. It's all very random as far as that, the chef is concerned. I think that's all of them though. I think I actually named all of them. I do love peppercorn poof, man. It just gives you so much space to work with. Especially if you drop a frying pan, all of a sudden, you've now got a lot of good AoE damage. Alright, so I'm gonna increase the suction of the pan. Keeping things tied up in the frying pan, very valuable. Like that right here. Oven goes in. Oven upgrades would be fantastic as well. If I could prio oven upgrades, I think I would. Well, we got an oven upgrade right there. Yeah, I think it's got to be done. Because that's going to fire another oven. And eventually we'll have 6 ovens flying outside of us. And that's just... It's honestly... You could just stand still. Because the oven radius is huge. And it's got a decent cooldown on it as well. Increase skill damage by 30%. You know what? Very well. I'm fine with that. I think we go for Chef's Knife. And then... Honestly, go with Serve. 5% chance of... I mean, we can use our ultimate now as well. We did not heal with that, but it's okay. We only had a 5% chance to heal and there was not that many enemies! Very scary. All of the enemies are very strong. Don't like this. Okay, well, you know what? We are still taking care of them to some degree. I might have to do a lap and try my best. Let's get the oven upgrade. And try my best to find like a health pickup. Because I am scared. Yeah, let's go for another oven upgrade. That will increase the amount of time that the ovens are firing for. Oh my god, we killed it. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, yeah, we got an upgrade for our frying pan. That should do a lot of damage. Throw 3 additional ovens. Okay, so we're now throwing 6 ovens. This is where we want to be in our life. Okay. It's huge. The pan sucks and burns enemies a second time before disappearing. You know, I've never gotten it upgraded before, but that's actually like really solid. Okay, here's the thing. There's a lot of AoE. Oh, run me away. There's a lot of AoE particle effects that are happening, and my brain is like, where are you? Oh, there's health. There's health. We got health. I didn't pick up! I didn't pick up! That's the one thing to be wary of. Is that when there's so much going on and you're like, I have no idea where my character actually is right now. It's bad news. Okay, so... You know what? Salt Rain, I think it's worth getting some upgrades for that, for sure. And I'd like to come back to this side of the map, just because I know... Oh, another health spawned as well. Perfect. Because I know that there's probably going to be a decent amount of XP gems just lying around waiting for us. Okay, this is not a decent amount of XP gems. Oh, wait, oh, hold on. Hold on a minute. Yeah, for sure. We got to upgrade our icing thrower. We haven't really gotten any pickups for that yet. Oh, no, it's a boss. Oh, you just have like 500 enemies to get as strong as you can, and then that's it. It's time to go. Can I get one more level? One more level? I got one more level. Okay, what would be good here? Honestly, I think quick hands attack speed would probably be maybe good for me here. The best of a bad bunch. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. We're working with it. We're working with it. I have no idea. Not this first idea how I'm supposed to dodge that. I simply do not know. I don't know if that's just like a DPS check. Like, hey. I feel like this is... I'm going to lose based on that one attack that it does that just makes me kind of unable to dodge it. I'm continuing to keep moving just on the off chance that I can dodge it by staying moving. Okay, I used my ulti there and I had to frighten my life. Maybe if I stay near him, he won't jump. I say that, not staying near him. I mean, we're doing damage. It's not like a lot of damage, but it is damage. Dear Lord. The suction is not doing much for me here, is it? Oh! Oh wait, I forgot I had a dodge. I just pressed B. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Is there any HP drops somewhere? I would really love that, if you wouldn't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and say there probably isn't gonna be any HP drops, because it's a boss. Why don't you fight him? Okay, here's the thing though. Where is he? There he is. Okay, got him. The Great Malictopus. Drop! I really wish I had my icing upgraded, because it would actually do numbers. Whereas here, I'm very wary of what's happening. Like I'm not quite... I haven't got a lot of range on him, you know? Still, the ovens are doing some work here. And it seems like these tentacles do drop XP. Which is pretty solid, I guess. Okay. I have accidentally blocked myself in. Okay, okay. We might just be able to clutch this out. It's tough, but it is doable. Here we go. Dodge. Ooh, dodging. There's a lot of tentacles coming out now as well, actually. Wonder if they could drop HP. That'd be good. This is tough because I really can't afford to even make like one single mistake or take my eye off the ball. Just gonna try not to focus on his damage or focus on his HP. Just focus on moving. Okay, we got him. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. What do we get? 14,000. We got a tentacle. Some... Is that cotton? I'm not sure what that is actually. Some stone and some wood. Dear Lord. Well. My heart. My heart. What's this one? So here's some of the resources we can get here. That's pretty interesting. The forest. We've gotten to the next stage. I think one of the cool things about this is that it's obviously it's kind of the same map for the most part, but there is like a sense of progression throughout the course of the game as well. So you have like these stages that you can go through, and as such, like, you know, it feels like a little bit more interesting than just being like, okay, I'm gonna do this one map over and over and over again, but with like slightly different parameters. Like I take a different item this time, or my character's a little bit different. But yeah, it's just like a new spin, I guess, on the genre. So upgrade our bank. Let's see what we got here. Can we put some more money in? Is there any way to do that? Okay, I just took it out for no reason because apparently I can only put 5,000 in. Quite sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's oh wait, hold on, Town Square can't be visited by a wandering. Oh, I don't have anything for that. I don't think I can actually. Well, I can buy the town hall, and I can get that sorted. The thing is, though, I don't know, it's like driftwood or something. I'm not sure what it is. But regardless, that's a little bit more Crafty Survivors. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had, you know, had some good company, maybe. Thank you for spending me. Dude, I can't speak English. It's insane. Thank you for keeping me company for a little bit of time as well. I greatly appreciate it. If you like the video, give the video a like. League videos out later today. Check out shopsycho.com. Have a wonderful day. Take care.